This is Matted Meg, and my gosh, did she live up to her name? Although I gave her the matted part. I'm trying to show how much matting she had. It was a lot. I don't know if it's really showing on camera as tight as it was, but they were like rock solid mats. I started with a number 5 blade, which was the owner's preference, but I knew that wasn't going to go through, so I switched to a 7 and then eventually a 10. These owners reached out to me because it's obviously been a while since Meg has been groomed. They had kind of a mishap with their previous groomer, and the groomer eventually canceled some appointments and stopped responding to them. And they got out of their routine. And with mats, sometimes there's just the point of no return. They could brush Meg all day long and it wouldn't have made a dent. They would just be brushing on top of the mat. So best thing to do is shave her down, start over, and get her feeling nice and comfortable. Here I'm trying to get the mats that were connected like from the back of her neck up around her ear to her cheek, her muzzle, and down her throat. Shout out to Chelsea here, who was such a big help. If you're a groomer, you know how sad it can be to see a dog come in this condition, but how good and satisfying it feels to be able to get the mats off the dog. And Chelsea could not resist. So thank you so much, Chelsea. I can't imagine how long this would have taken me if you didn't help me. This may shock you, but this video is sped up. So in total, this probably took between like 40 to 50 minutes to get all the mats off her before we could even wash her. She gets some treats because she was a good girl. And she was so patient for how uncomfortable she must have been. Like, she was an absolute angel. That's Lola there, making sure she is being a good girl. And then Huxley, all her friends are really cheering her on and very proud of her. That mat was so heavy. It was insane. The back of her came off fairly well. I didn't find anything weird like on her skin or any cuts or anything. A little bit of dryness around her bum, but that's about it. Then we wash her and condition her. We used froth tails and then eye groom, charcoal and keratin. This isn't how I condition a dog. I just was using one hand for this. I did a better job. And then this is where people don't really understand why shaving a matted dog isn't just a simple shave down. It took almost an hour to get the mats off of her. We wash her, dry her, and then we have to go through and do a whole other haircut. Like, we don't just shave the dog down and send it home. That would be ridiculous. So we try to make her look as nice as we can, given with what we're working with. And Meg was really, really wonderful. Her parents were so nice and so thankful, and hopefully we are getting her on a good routine and getting her to be the cute little fluffy girl that they want her to be. This is her after. She's still adorable. I love her. Good job, Meg.